this absolutely intense time in the entertainment industry, I sometimes need to take a step back, take a breather, and get lost in what made me create this channel in the first place: movies. There are many finds ranging from various states in the country that I found this week, and they deeply impacted me. So I thought it was my prerogative to recommend them so that you can experience their beauty and craft. Do let me know your thoughts on the movies on my Instagram page, JammyPants4. I would love to know what your thoughts about these films are, and do write in the comment section below of your recommendations from various states that deeply impacted you. Without further ado, here is Tried&Refused Productions with 5 amazing non-Hindi Indian movies that you need to watch and celebrate now. Natsumrad, an absolutely heartbreaking film that I witnessed on Netflix that was not only storytelling at its finest but showcased some of the best career performances, was the 2016 Marathi film Natsumrad, starring Nana Patekar and directed by Mahesh Manjrekar. Before I rave about exactly what I loved about this film, I wanted to dwell on how we have this perception that when actors are not actively working in the Hindi film industry, that they are not being creatively stimulated or are not doing profound work. I have to say Mahesh Manjrekar, Jimmy Shergill, and even Nana Patekar are examples of actors that are doing brilliant work in regional cinema that should be celebrated, and these are available on OTT platforms. It's we who can recognize beautiful stories and share it with the world, even in our limited capacity. Natsumrad follows a respected and famous theatre actor, Ganpat Ramchandra Bivalkar, that retires from his long acting career on stage to spend more time with his family. His purpose and existence seems absolutely fulfilled as he hands over all his possessions to his loving family. Natsumrad is a heartbreaking tale of a man that was once a celebrated artist that was given standing ovations for his exemplary performances and now seems to feel out of place, sadly, in his own home.
एक रोल खत्म हो गया, फिर दूसरा शुरू हो जाता है, फिर उसके सुख दुख मेरे हो जाते हैं और फिर मैं सोचता हूँ कि कल तो मल्हार चल भी नहीं रहा था, इतना सा था, उसको दाढ़ी मूछे कब आ गई, लेकिन उनके लिए वक्त दे ही नहीं पाते हम। और फिर जब हम खत्म हो जाते हैं, घर में बैठते हैं, तो उनके पास हमारे लिए वक्त नहीं होता।
Natsumrad presents an acting masterclass by Nana Patekar and never really dwells into an over-dramatic tale of the ungratefulness between generations, between the providers and their offspring. It's more of a tale on human nature, a tale of purists who live independently from social norms and what is considered to be acceptable. As Ganpat clearly states, "I have gone beyond anger and greed, my children." The film presents the importance of kindness, empathy, selflessness, the emptiness that an artist feels when every form of expression is snatched away from him, and is a humble reminder with a quote by Brad Henry that families are the compass that guide us. They are the inspiration to reach great heights, and our comfort when we occasionally falter. Parentboo. The Tamil film Parentboo, translating to compassion, directed by Ram, was one of the most emotional Indian films that I have seen in recent times. The film, starring Mammootty and Sadhna in lead roles, focuses on a father who returns home after 10 years upon notice that his wife has taken care of their child with cerebral palsy and has had enough and left. Amu, played by Mammootty, returns home and takes care of Papa, played by Sadhna. The hurdles they face in the form of social isolation, inhumane segregation, the effort to give a non-existent relationship a second chance, and most importantly, acknowledging and understanding the differences among humans as blessings rather than a curse.
இயற்கை கூட மனிதனுக்கு எப்போதுமே ஒரு பிரச்சனை இருக்குது. நான் அந்த இயற்கையினுடைய ஒரு பார்ட்டா இல்லை இந்த இயற்கையை மீறி உட்கார்ந்துருக்கூடிய ஒரு சுப்ரீம் பவரா, இயற்கை தானாகவும் இயற்கை பிறராகுமா, இல்லை நானும் இயற்கையினுடைய ஒரு பங்காங்கிற ஒரு கான்ஃப்ளிக்ட் மனுஷனுக்கு இருந்துகிட்டே இருக்குது.
While Mammootty pulls at your heartstring and presents a beautiful character arc as he develops, as the title suggests, compassion for his own daughter, it is Sadhna that truly blew my mind away. When I see her interviews and see the way she completely transformed herself for the role, it is a true testament of the brilliant effort by the young actor. There are several moments such as the father trying to catch a glimpse of his daughter from a windowsill, a father dealing with his daughter's first menstruation cycle, or my favorite, as Amu tries to mimic Papa, he says, "When I tried walking like her, I realized comparing one person with another is brutal." This movie is also a representation of shedding all the rules that have confined Indian cinema for so many years. How a hero should act, what a romantic interest should be like. Parentboo will break your heart, but trust me, in many ways, this heartbreak is memorable, and it's for all the right reasons. Sudani from Nigeria. In this process of exploring films, I also wanted to see a movie that provides a smooth ride, is not overwhelmingly emotional for me. And without a doubt, that film, which accurately represented that, was a 2018 Malayalam film titled Sudani from Nigeria, directed by Zakaria. The film focuses on the sevens football tournaments that are hugely popular in the state. Football with 7 players aside that gather crowds, sometimes even more than normal club matches, in the state in open galleries. The film primarily focuses on the relationship between coach and his star player, Majid and Samuel respectively. Samuel gets terribly injured, and this leads to the coach and his distant mother nursing the player to recovery. The fascination of the existence of an African player in the small town, almost a celebrity solely based on his appearance, and how through this odd turn of events humans, beyond race, nationality, and relation, bond with one another is the crux of this really heartfelt film. I'm embarrassed to say this, but our representation of the African community in films has been nothing short of embarrassing. And I would like to thank Zakaria Muhammad for this refreshing film. To simply represent a human with feelings, thoughts, and his own origin story, not the caricaturish portrayals we have been subjected to all these years. Where Sobin and Samuel truly are brilliant in this film, it is the performance of Savitri ma'am as the mother that will truly win you over. Her journey of just wanting to connect with her son, of feeling judged to have wants and needs in her own life, and the selfless way in which she interacts with Samuel will invoke a smile as well as happy tears. This one is a must-watch. Bulbul Can Sing. I became an absolute fan of Reema Das after Village Rockstars, especially when you get to know she is a one-woman army. It increases your respect for her tenfold. Her film Bulbul Can Sing is a gut-wrenchingly painful but real portrayal of individuals, teenagers specifically finding themselves, of the internalization and experiences that manifest into creating individuals. It focuses on a group of school students that experience key moments of firsts, what we all vividly remember occurring in our school life as well. A conservative society, conformity regarding masculine traits, self-confidence and exploration, the beauty of the simple pleasures, of holding hands, of poetry, of nature here and beyond.
What I can see in Indian society, children are more free to do their whatever they want to do. But once the physical appearance and internally also you started changing in that age of adolescence, then definitely they are kind of under the pressure of high expectations, and they need to follow certain strict moral codes.
Bulbul Can Sing introduces us to the main characters, their worlds, and develops deep empathy as we were all once them. It is this slow burn and brilliant writing that especially became effective in its second half, where events occur that we least expect, but accept as the harsh reality of our society today. Bulbul Can Sing provides a contrast with the vast nature that surrounds the characters and the social shackles in which they stay confined. It is poetry with minimalism, and Reema Das has perfected this art form. You can catch this film on Netflix. Nagar Kirtan, the most powerful film that I saw this week, both from a concept as well as execution standpoint, is the Kaushik Ganguly directed film Nagar Kirtan, starring Riddhi Sen and Ritvik Chakrabarti in lead roles. Riddhi Sen, who portrays the role of Parimal or Putti in this film, was the deserving recipient of the National Award in 2017. The film follows the story of Parimal, a transgender woman that runs away from her home only to be taken in by a ghetto of eunuchs and adopts the name Putti. The film follows her love story with Madhu, a simple food delivery man, and her journey of self-discovery and simply wanting to feel belonged in this world that has been nothing but painful in every shape and form.
So this film is very special for winning, for my character. The character for which I won this award is very important, because at this point of time in India, homosexuality is criminalized, or even that we look down upon transgender people. So my award, this film, I have portrayed the character of a transgender girl. So I think this is just not my award, but this is for the entire community's award, I feel, and the film deals with a very important issue at this point of time.
This powerful film on the streaming platform Hoichoi is a must-watch for every cinephile, as it is not only powerful but important. It's the sad reality of a marginalized section of society that are still treated as second-class citizens, and their internal struggle of just wanting to be considered as a human by society. Putti tells his love interest very aptly, "I'm fighting the crocodile in the water, and you're on land." Riddhi Sen presents an acting masterclass of maturity and such ease in front of camera, an inspiring feat as he is just 23 years old. It is a performance that should be celebrated as maybe one of the best seen in recent years. The film sheds light on important aspects such as sexual identity, loving oneself, the right to live and love freely, and how a society devoid of empathy can adversely affect so many lives. Please do not miss this one. And that was the video, guys. Write it down in the comments below whether you have some video ideas for our channel. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.